Right now, more than 100 students and staff in the Colbert County school system are in quarantine because they either have coronavirus or were exposed to it. Now the school system is going virtual until January 11th.
That is just one of several school districts with schools switching to remote learning due to the coronavirus. You are taking a look at some of the others now. You can see the impact across North Alabama. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Nasha Sherman.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. We have a lot of new information about the pandemic's impact on schools tonight. Do we begin with Way 31's Brecken Terry?
And she joins us live after talking to the Colbert County school system, parents and even students. Brecken, how do they feel about this transition?
Well, guys, Superintendent Gail Satchel told me this was a difficult decision to make. And for parents, they told me it's a bit heartbreaking because sports like basketball and cheerleading probably won't happen for the next couple of months and other extracurricular activities, too.
Virtual is not a problem for me because we've basically been virtual this whole year because I've been in quarantine for volleyball and cheer before, so I was basically virtual half the year anyways.
I spoke with Colbert Heights senior Carly Kimbrough and her dad Jace over Zoom. Carly said what really upsets her is possibly not having any extracurricular activities until January.
I just broke down in tears. I just cried all night because it was very emotional that my senior cheer season for basketball is being taken away.
Her dad Jace said it's hard to try and help his daughter cope with the unknown. And he hopes Board of Education members and the superintendent are listening.
As parents, we feel that they jumped the gun a little bit on the extracurriculars because there has been guidelines. There are guidelines in place by the AHSAA and our administration in order to let our extracurriculars happen.
Superintendent Satchel said this was a tough call to make. High numbers of cases, not enough substitute teachers, and the overall well-being of students and staff were all factors in this decision. The school system recently lost bus driver Bobby Stutz to COVID, and he took all the precautions, said Satchel.
I don't want to lose another life under my leadership, and it's hard. He's not here with his family. He's not here with his kids, and I don't want to have that burden on anyone else. So I have made a difficult decision.
Now, Satchel told me she knows that some parents will not like this decision, and for students who do not have internet access, they will be doing pencil to paper work and turning those weekly assignments in. Now, there is hope that extracurricular activities could come back in January. Live in the Shoals, Brecken Terry, Way 31 News.
Thank you, Brecken. All students at Lauderdale County High School are transitioning to remote learning until November 30th due to teachers and students being quarantined.
And as we mentioned, changes like these are not limited to the Shoals. Marshall County Schools is transitioning to remote learning through the new year. Traditional students aren't expected to return to the classroom until January 7th.
4 schools in the largest school district in North Alabama will temporarily switch to remote learning. Goldsmith Schiffman Elementary, Ridgecrest Elementary, Columbia High School, and Huntsville High School will switch to virtual learning beginning next week. The school district says it's due to a number of positive cases and the availability of substitute teachers. In the Madison County school system, Sparkman Middle School is moving to remote learning. It is the second school in the system to announce the switch this week. Harvest Elementary is also making the transition. East Limestone Middle and High Schools will be on temporary remote learning through November 30th. 398 students and 16 staff members are in quarantine. The district says they did not have enough substitutes to fill those positions. The school will also be deep cleaned and disinfected in the next 2 weeks. The school superintendent adds there are about 650 students in quarantine in all Limestone County schools.